Hi, my name is Floss, and this is the Grape Jelly Library. Thank you so much for joining me, and to remember, hit that subscribe button. Today, my book friends, I would like to share with you a book that is very near and dear to my heart. I'd like to present you with the story of Malala Yousafzai. Her book is called I Am Malala. What an inspiring tale from tragedy. Malala was a 15-year-old Pakistani student, and generally over in Pakistan, I'm in the book told that they do not like their girls to be educated past the age of 10, with the belief being if you educate a boy, you are educating a person. If you educate a girl, you are educating a generation, because it is typical that the girl would pass her knowledge on to her children. Malala had to fake her age and say that she was younger than she actually was in order to go to school. She loved to go to school. She loved to study. She thrived on good grades. It was a challenge to her. She always wanted to give it 110%. Her father had established a school, and that is the school that she was attending. She would study into the wee hours of the morning and just catch a little bit of sleep and then head out the door. In a proud way, throughout her day, proved to herself how well she did in her studies, in her accomplishments of awards or certificates. Really made her proud of her hard work. The story is told that Malala spent her evening and early morning hours studying for this exam. So Tuesday morning, her parents wake her up. The school bus picked her up, and she rode the bus every day with her best friend. The school was about 5 minutes away from their house. She went to school, took the exam, confident in her abilities, and finished her school day just like any other. So do you know how you kind of get a strange feeling that something isn't right? It's just weird, or you're uneasy, you're not comfortable, a little maybe afraid, but you can't quite put a finger on it. Well, this was the sensation that Malala was experiencing. With that sensation, it began her thinking, what is death and what would it feel like to be dead? She asked God to let her experience being just a little dead, half dead, so that she can still live to tell the story to others what it felt like to be dead. Well, with that proclamation or that request, the next day came, nothing. The next day, nothing. Nothing. Next day, nothing. Until the fatal day of that Tuesday morning, the day of the exam. The school bus ride from school was entirely different than the bus ride to school. When the young ladies boarded the bus driver was in a jovial mood, and he proceeded to tell them jokes and made them laugh and giggle, and everybody was just having a good time. When it was time to put the wheels of the bus in motion, they set out. They noticed a young boy selling ice cream cones. They noticed a little advertisement. And they reached about 3 minutes before Malala would actually be departing the bus. Malala's best friend had said to her, let's stay on and take the second trip around so that we can talk just a little bit longer. She noticed that the streets were a little quiet that day, and she said out loud to her best friend, where is everyone? Where is everyone today? With that, 2 men dressed in white boarded the bus, and they asked, who is Malala? Well, in pure fear, the girls either said nothing because they couldn't muster the energy to even talk, they were so afraid, or they didn't want to give her away. However, upon asking that question, their eyes inadvertently looked her way. With that, the 2 men in white knew right away who Malala was. With that, they fired 4 shots at her at point blank range. One of the shots entered her head and came out like through her cheek, and 2 of the shots hit 2 other passengers. As quickly as the men in white entered the bus, they exited the bus. Malala remembers nothing after that point, and the bus driver rushed her to the nearest hospital. No one thought she was going to survive. However, she did survive. She more than survived. She lived to tell her story. Friends, when somebody has a story like that to tell, I feel like we have no other option but to listen. Won't you listen to the story of Malala Yousafzai? It is beautifully told. I did the Audible version. I noticed that you can get a free version on YouTube. So I'm going to try and post that link in my description. The young lady that is reading it actually transports you back to your own youth. You're 15 years old, and what it was like to feel like a 15-year-old, except for many of our journeys of being, or experiences of being 15, are totally different than the experience of Malala. I feel that since she lived to tell her tale, it is our obligation to find out respectfully about her. So I am bringing you I Am Malala. It is I use the word fantastic a lot. I guess 1 + 1 = 2 with me. Books plus information equal fantastic. So, pardon me if I abuse that word, but it truly is a fantastic book. So worth the read. If you don't do Audible versions of books, pick this book up. And so that's the story I would like to bring to you today. Put it on your TBR list. Download it now. Click the link in my description. Order it online. Go to your local library or bookstore. She is a hero in every sense of the word. Find out about Malala Yousafzai. Thank you, friends. I thank you for joining me. Until my next video, be well, be good, be good. Be reading, drink your water, and I love you.